Hello everyone! Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty is back. This event has been going on since August 30th, and we are in the final days. I'm fairly certain most of you already know what Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty is all about. Hopefully you've already been doing some shopping. This is the time where you should stock up on some of your staple beauty products. Hair care, skincare, body care, makeup, because every day you can save up to 50% off some of the best, most popular products at Ulta Beauty in-store and online. There are different steals and deals every single day, so I encourage you to check the website or the app every day to see what kind of deals you can score. I have once again partnered with Ulta Beauty to share with you my top recommendations for the remainder of the 21 Days of Beauty event. However, this time, instead of just telling you what my recommendations are, I'm going to show you how I achieved this look using those recommendations, which include some of my top must-have products of all time. And as I go through each step, I will be telling you what date these products will be 50% off. Now, before you do any shopping at Ulta Beauty, you're going to want to make sure that you are signed up for their rewards program. This is the best way to save money on your future purchases. Every dollar you spend at Ulta Beauty turns into points, which then turns into money off. Not only do you get money off your purchases as you accumulate your points and dollars, you will also receive exclusive offers, receive a yearly birthday gift, you can shop online, in-store, you can do buy online, pickup in store, you can do same-day delivery in some areas. Simply put, Ulta Beauty makes it so easy for you to shop the best assortment of beauty products you can find anywhere. In fact, they almost make it too easy, which is why I recently hit diamond status again. I'm beginning with the Tula Filter Primer. This will be 50% off on Sunday, September 15th. You may remember seeing this in my last Ulta Beauty haul that I put up, I think it was back in late June or maybe July. I purchased a bunch of different primers that day, and I ended up really liking this one. It does do a really good job at blurring my pores and keeping them blurred. A lot of blurring primers will blur upon application, but then once you put foundation on, the pore blurring is no longer there, which is unfortunate. But with this one, I have found that it works beautifully under my foundation, it doesn't pill, and it does keep my pores looking more blurred. For my foundation, I'm using the About Face Performer Skin Focused Foundation, and for my concealer, I'm using the Lancome Tanti Dole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. These were both 50% off a little bit earlier in the 21 Days of Beauty, so hopefully you got your hands on them. I have spoken about both many times in videos. This foundation is so good, and it is at such a good price point that even if it's not 50% off, it's still a really good value because you're getting a high-end quality product at honestly a drugstore price. If you look at the price of some new L'Oreal foundations or Revlon foundations, some of them cost almost as much as this one at $20. Oops, I'm sorry, it's $22. I just love the natural looking coverage that this particular foundation gives me. The coverage is also buildable, so maybe one day you want just light coverage, but then the next day you want to go a little bit more glam, a little bit more full coverage. You can easily build this up and it won't look heavy or cakey. And I really believe that this foundation would be good for all skin types. Of course, skin prep is important. If you have dry skin, you're going to want to definitely prep your skin with a very hydrating yet not too heavy moisturizer. And as you saw for my oily skin with large pores, I used the Tula Blur Primer. And now I'm taking the Lancome Concealer and using that both as my concealer, but also as my eyeshadow base. This is definitely one of the best concealers that I would recommend for mature skin. I find it to be extremely hydrating, extremely long wearing. The shade selection is excellent. I just can't say enough good things about it. Also on Sunday, September 15th, the Fenty Pro Filter Setting Powder will be half price. My friend and fellow YouTuber Nikki LaRose uploaded a video, I think it was last month, where she talked about products that she was influenced to buy from other content creators and makeup artists. and she talked about this powder in that video. And I am always up to try a new blurring powder, and the way she described it, I had to get it. So I did, and I fell in love. And I will 100% be purchasing a backup for this on the 15th. I use this powder to set my under eyes, to set my lids. Now I know some of you are thinking, oh my gosh, that's so much powder. And my response to that is I have very, very oily skin and very, very oily lids. So this amount of powder really actually works for me. And it's so soft and so finely milled that I find even with using this much, it still looks super, super natural. And as you saw, I pretty much just set my under eyes, my lids, and my T-zone. Okay, it's time to move on to brows. Today, the day this video goes live, the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencils will be 50% off. As you can see, I have many of them. I have them in different colors depending on what color my hair has been over the years. The tone changes. Sometimes I'm blonder, sometimes I'm more of a dark blonde. If you've been watching my videos since I started my channel, you know that I've also been brunette. So I have used many shades over the years. If I need my brows to stay put, if I'm going to be sweating or if I'm going to be swimming, this is the brow pencil I would reach for and recommend. This brow pencil is waterproof. It comes in 12 shade options. You would normally pay $26 for this brow pencil. So if you too are a fan of this one, I highly recommend purchasing some backups on September 13th. And now I'm just setting my brows with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. On Tuesday, September 17th, all Smashbox face palettes are half off. These face palettes are so underrated, in my opinion. I'm going to start by taking the bronzing shade in the Pink Saturation palette, and I am going to, well, bronze up my skin with that shade. And then I'm also going to use it to contour my nose slightly. And then I'm also going to use it as my eyeshadow. I'm starting off with a big fluffy brush, and then for a little bit more depth of color and definition, I'm going to use a little bit smaller of a brush. A lot of people don't realize that smaller brushes, more dense brushes, can bring out more pigmentation in a blush or an eyeshadow. And then I'm using a combination of the two shades of blush in the palette, just dipping my brush into both and placing those on the apples of my cheeks. And then using my finger, I'm going to take a little bit of the highlight shade and place that right on the tops of my cheekbones. It's such a beautiful shade. Also placing a little bit underneath the arch of my brow and on the center of my nose. And maybe a little bit here. Now I am going to take that same bronzer shade and run it along my lower lash lines. On my lids, I'm using Stila's Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Grace. I'm just applying it with a wand and then patting it out with my finger. Since liquid eyeliner is nearly impossible for me to do on camera, I went ahead and did it off camera using the KVD Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. After my mascara and lashes went on, I applied some of the highlight shade from the Smashbox palette to my tear ducts and again under the arch of my brow. On the final day of Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty, Thursday, September 19th, you can get MAC's Locked Kiss lipsticks 50% off. If you need your lipstick to last all day and night, you're going to want to check out these lipsticks. I like to apply it to the center of my lips and then blend it out with my finger to make it more of a stain. Now going back to Saturday, September 14th, I hope that you will consider picking up one of the Buxom Plump Shot lip glosses. Actually, it's called a Collagen Peptide Lip Plumping Serum. Now, if you use these on their own, you will definitely notice visible plumping of the lips. I'm the kind of person who likes to wear my glosses sometimes on their own and sometimes over other lip products, in this case, a lip stain. My favorite shade is this Dreamy Dolly. It has a beautiful multi-chrome tint. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. And now I'm setting everything into place with the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Alcohol-Free Long-Lasting Setting Spray. I currently only own the mini version, but trust me, today, September 13th, again, the day this video goes live, I will be purchasing the full size at half price. All right, that'll do it for my full face of recommendations for Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty final week. As always, I will have all of the links as well as the shade names for each product down below in the description box of this video. Do not forget to sign up, if you haven't already, for Ulta's rewards program. It is honestly the best rewards program out there. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. Just hit that subscribe button and you will become a part of the Risa Does Makeup family. I do upload new videos at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.